about this one? This man standing next to me, John, played Pippin in the original production of Pippin back in 1972?
Yes, 1972.
So for you, this is a big revival. For you, seeing this through the time, I mean, you've been with it the longest, to see it now in this version, what's it like for you?
Well, it's wonderful. It's very different. I mean, it's the same show. It's very much the same music. There's new orchestrations throughout, so it doesn't quite sound as 70s as it used to. And the entire sort of background, the panoply that goes on with the show is reinvented by Diane Paulus and Gypsy Snyder. It's circus now, so the audience gets tremendous acts of acrobatics and of death-defying stuff, plus they get the great old musical Pippin. So it's fantastic.
So now you're the dad. You're King Charles, Charlemagne.
Yep.
For you, he's hysterical, by the way. I can't tell you how many times I laughed at your performance.
Good for you.
You are phenomenal in that role.
Well, we love you for that.
What's it like to play this role now?
Well, it's obviously different. Pippin is a very, very difficult role. He has to sing tons and tons of high notes. He's on stage virtually the whole time, and he works his butt off. Charlemagne, he's the old guy, so he comes in, he has a great number, he tells some funny jokes, he has some very good scenes, and I have to do some challenging stuff, throwing knives and all kinds of stuff. But then I get my breaks, I'm off in the wings, and when I'm on stage, I'm not hitting those high notes.
What is the most challenging part about playing this role for you?
Well, it's physically very demanding. I gotta jump up and down off of stuff. I've gotta hurl those knives and they gotta hit. If they don't, they...
Is that real? I was wondering that.
Of course it's real.
So you're really throwing those knives
You
and
betcha.
sticking those things in there?
All my years of playing baseball, I'm pitching those guys in there. And sometimes they hit flat and they clang to the floor and I have to pick them up, and that never looks good. But I have to sing a very fast-moving number with fast-moving lyrics, and it takes a lot of breath, and I'm jumping around, and so it's a challenging part, but great fun.
Do you love the message behind this musical?
Oh yes, I always have.
I mean, for people walking out and really thinking about their lives after this, I think it's definitely a twist on a lot of musicals that you would go and see where you're just walking out talking about the musical. You're really thinking about more this time
That's right,
around.
and it's something we didn't expect even back in the 70s when we originated it. We put it up as this entertainment, but it struck people very deeply, and it's a show that's done again and again and again. Has been for all these decades in schools, but also in regional theaters and professional companies and throughout the world, because it tells that sort of universal story of all of us, really, man, woman, and child. We all begin our lives wanting to be extraordinary, wanting to create something fantastic with our lives. And some of us do, some of them do, but then most of us end up just sort of being content or trying to find contentment with what we've got. Not a very easy thing to do, and we all are confronted with it to some degree.
So true. And also thinking about just what's not a very easy thing to do, some of the stunts you do. I'm just wondering, are we ever going to see you doing any handstands or hula hooping with your feet at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
I just thought I'd ask.
Let me give that
maybe.
some thought. No.
Okay. Absolutely not. But you do want to go and see him in the musical Pippin. Again, you were hysterical and you're so talented.
Thank you. Oh, you're very sweet.
Thanks so much.
I appreciate it.